place type of thing. Yeah, but so we will try to get back to you as well, so it's kind
So I'm talking from when
yeah, we'll
it's good, lots of networking, lots of knowledge sharing, lots of super connecting going on. Right, so this section is, we always do a startup show and tell. So show and tell, my kids are junior school and they always used to do show and tell, so when they were really young, so I thought why not do a startup show and tell. So basically we get 4 new businesses. They can be from any sector from across the northeast, and they basically just get out and talk about what they're working on and get some really feedback and hopefully some potential partners or even some clients or customers. So first up, I'm delighted to welcome Jon to the front. So Jon, he's been wanting to do his own thing for a while. We'll tell you all about his journey, but I'm really delighted that he's finally started his own business. So a big round of applause to Jon.
I finally got around to doing a presentation here. I know me and Paul's discussed it for quite a while now. So yeah, my name is Jon Waite. I am from Advertise1, advertising, web design and development, which I have been doing on and off for the last few years, which I will talk about that in the presentation. Basically what the company is, it's looking at small businesses, like cafes, coffee shops, hotel owners, or people who are even just starting out their own show, and looking to see what they are like online in their presence, and to be able to offer them products like websites, social media services, if it's hosting, web, email, managing social media, or technical training, like teaching them how to use a content management system. So yeah. The reason I put a J in the middle of my name there is because there's an actual singer called Jon Waite, so when people try and look for me, they're like, oh, we can't find you, so that should make some difference. I'm from Maryport originally, which is nearly 2 hours in the car. I can do about an hour and a half in the night, and I know where speed comes at. I did graduate from Northern University in 2014. Got a few hobbies, so when I do get time to do stuff, I have various interests apart from just working all the time. And I've been in the industry for 5 years. So, I'm going to go a little bit of a journey. 2014, graduated from Northern Uni, got my 2-1. After working constantly, I was doing stuff for Newcastle Student Radio as well. So it was a busy final year. I then struggled to find my final first job. It was a case where it had a catch-22 loop of you need a job for experience, or experience to get a job. So I did get there in the end. I got my first job in September, but I just took anything. And that dawned on me about 6 weeks later. I thought, wow, this is not right. A lot of friends moved away from uni because we all finished, of course. I had a relationship at the time, that ended as well. And I thought, you know what, why the hell am I in Newcastle? So I moved back to the Lake District. I seen there was a job going in a web firm in Keswick, so I decided to go there. So first web agency job, that's the one in Keswick. Learned quite a bit about HTML, CSS, PHP, which I learned already a bit in the uni course. They gave me a very good insight of what the industry was like, which was completely different to uni. I'll tell you that now. Later on in the year, I bought my own server, just to do some test projects, and then started to get some clients on board, just a few friends and family. I taught a couple of my friends who were interested in coding, CSS HTML, so that just gave me some reassurance to say, right, is this the sort of thing I want to actually go into in the future? Or was it just sort of like, I've just finished uni, I don't know what I'm doing with my life? And I decided, after about 6 months, the latest was for me, it was quiet, I love going, I love visiting, but for my work life, I decided to move back to Newcastle. So, moved back to Newcastle and took a job in the top factory, doing software development, and then I started doing Advertise1 on the side, part-time, websites for friends. I thought, great, fancy the change in work, so I decided to then go down the creative industry route. Advertise1, I was actually sitting at home and I thought, right, I need to decide a name, what I'm going to do. That was in March 16, and I just thought, right, I'm just going to literally call it what it is. I thought that just make it obvious exactly what it is. I did have a load of names in mind, and then I got marketing material out in September 16, which there were the very first business cards, first home office, and that's so far so good. That was in September 2017. Started to get more work, people started to know what I was doing, especially from the Cumbria end, from where I'm from, but then people started to know a little bit who I was in Newcastle, not too much of a presence in Newcastle at the time. Went to the HMRC, registered as self-employed. I got skills from the current job. At that point, I then started to work in a creative agency. So that was not just the skills, but like how the industry worked, what the customers were like, what problems you could face. And I actually took a large client on board up in Annick, who offered me a little bit of money, more than some young clients, to do everything, which was products, the website, services, which was maintain the email, maintain the website, do some photography for her as well, and training, which she's interested in. It is a log cabins and lodges over in Annick. So 2018 is the year we're in now. About April time, just before Newcastle Startup week, I thought, right, I need to change of direction. So I booked my ticket to start the week. I messaged Paul to say that I was coming out to come, and I attended the week. Got to know a few people, which I think a lot of people that I know in this room, I've met you since start the week. So yeah, so I've done that, got to know a few people, and I kind of made a decision to be back in my mind on the Friday at the top of the Vermont Hotel. I thought, right, this is definitely what I want to do. How long have I got to do it? What sort of reasonable time frame have I got? Time to lose end. I thought it was going to be early 19, however, I've actually shocked myself that I've actually done it quicker. So, September, I took a few weeks off work and decided that, you know what, trying to run a part-time job and a full-time job wasn't for me. It was just getting too much. So I took a few weeks out, just had a thought about exactly what did I want to do, and have a bit of relaxation time. I thought, right, let's go for it. So when I came back into action, I spoke to Paul. I said, right, this is what I want to do. I want to get this business full time. We met up on a Monday morning, early October, and said, right, yeah, basically everything that I'm doing now is what's in place. Parents came to Newcastle to have a look to see exactly what I'm doing, and yeah, so that leaves it to more or less that. Went full time, thought, do I want to work at home or do I want to get an office? And when I realised I'm getting even more work, I thought I can afford to get office space. I did decide I don't want to be a touch mark or I don't want to be a pro, so I'm sorry. I don't know. So I'm sorry, but I did have to think hard and I decided to go to pro. So I got a desk over pro, and that is where I'm at today. So, well, there's a bit of scrapbook going on here. Starting at the bottom here, that was Founders Friday a few months ago. Basically having a buffet, which that's kind of me in a nutshell. Photo opening, we've got at the top of the bottom there. We've got myself, we've got Meg at the front here, we were there. That photo there was on the Tuesday of the community, where I got to meet Toby Robinson, and he gave me one of his books, Freedom from Bosses Forever, which I'm a little halfway through it, so I'm into the second half, and I did do that for Christmas. The office in the corner. When I put this photo on LinkedIn, I got a few comments from people saying, I love your snack drawer, and there's only one chocolate bar left in it now. Leaflets, bought a new laptop, and worked at Lake District, and attending Founders Fridays myself. So that's going into a little bit of the history. 2019, I'm looking to try out some new things. Snapchat filters, in the case where upload work PNG files, in case of going on Snapchat saying, right, what is the date, what's the location, how many miles, so this could be fantastic for weddings or birthdays or a special function where it's a case of it's marketing materials, it just makes the event look good. 360 tours I'm looking at now, which I've got a little demo that I tried out last night. Luke and Proto, he let me borrow the camera for the evening, so I'm going to show you that in a second. I'm looking at outsource as well, so if you're interested in working with myself, come and speak to me. And that can be anything from design, photography, even some development, personal assistant, whatever it may be. And I'll be looking to register it as a limited company next year as well. Currently it is still registered as self-employed. So, we'll go on the demo. Yeah, we'll go down a little bit more. We'll go for this video here, please. 360 camera works. Just a bit of a walk around what is around the area. So, we've got the comfy chairs here in the corner, especially for private meetings. So you see like the idea of this, you could use like a VR headset or a cardboard. Or it could be good just for someone who actually wants to familiarise your whole area. You've got Alex, Rachel, Matthew, Jon, and Luke, and I'll make some of that corridor, a big tray on which you've got for the day. There was some sandwiches left in that corner. So I think that's through here, and I'll go over there, do it again, there, so yeah, just you see how well this camera works. So the idea of that, it's a case of, with smaller businesses, it's a case where we could do tours, Google Street View, so people could actually experience businesses from home without actually visiting the building. It's just another quick one that I've done of just the corridors at Proto, where, same again, you can use VR headset, and away you go. Get the presentation back up. I think I've got it. Yeah. Right. So, I'm on the last 5 minutes. What have I learned? When I first started out freelance, I thought, oh, I'm going to have a load of free time. And I learned that one really quick. That's actually not the case. And I have a really good body clock. I'll be able to start at a certain time in the day, finish at a certain time, get more gym done, have my own hobbies. Every day is different, that's one thing I've learned straight away. So that was one shock, but I was pre-warned that it was going to come. The second one is having a calendar system. I decided to get Google calendars in place straight away because I was just using a paper diary. Because when I wake up some morning, the day's completely changed from what I thought was going to happen to what actually happened. So I learned that one as well. What has went well, took a few clients on board. I already have my existing clients, I've got new work, some direct work, some work with other people. Might secure 2 service support retainers, I've got a third one in discussion. I've already mentioned that I've got a desk over in Gateshead, and of course I'm here today. What didn't go as planned, it's a case where this has started earlier than I thought, where I've still got a few loose ends to tie. One of them actually being my own website for someone who does web development, and also as well I've got a few other bits and bobs, like technical aspects on the server as well, where customers can log in themselves to do bits and bobs. So, so it's a case where the loose ends will get done as customers' work starts to die off, and hopefully it'll be after Christmas. I've already mentioned about SLAs, invoicing as well. That's something I've learned. Like some people pay really quick, some people literally take it right to the last day of when the invoice is due. I've mentioned about time management. Networking, I find that really useful. It's a case where I'm getting to know new people. One thing that I have actually started to do is, especially at the big events, like at the St James's Park a couple of weeks ago, for Venture Fest, and I've done this as well at Norwich Expo. Is I'll grab a coffee, have a walk around, see what's going on, just to relieve a little bit of anxiety, and just to familiarise myself with the building. Which goes onto this little phrase which I learned back at GCSE. Mental health is also important, especially when you run your own business. A state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of physical infirmity. It's just a case of treat yourselves, and even one thing I've learned is just to keep an eye on your health as well. So there we go. I think I've literally just hit the 14-minute mark. So any questions? Any got any now? Yes, go on.
Quick one. In that sort of industry, how did you find the impact of GDPR coming along?
With the smaller businesses, and of course the industry, I think it was a case where it was more of a customer understanding. That's the biggest problem I've found. With myself, I've learned it in my current job because I was in a day employment at the time. I didn't think that impacted too much, and when it came to data retention, there wasn't that much data being used. It was more a case of being able to explain it to the other clients and then to be able to offer products and services in relation to that. Does that answer your question? Yep, okay. Anyone else? Yeah, go on.
With regards to the Snapchat filters,
Yeah.
would that be, you would kind of design the graphics and then you'd have to get, there must be some sort of license or terms, how does it fit into Snapchat's?
It's a case where, like yourself, or if there was another design on board, they could design the graphics, just like any sort of rights where you would have to, if you designed it from start to finish, absolutely fine. If you got images from stock vector websites, then you would have to get permission, of course. You would upload it in a file size which is a portrait format with a dimension in place, and then you would submit and they would review it.
Right.
And then of course after that, it's a case where you set what date do you want it to be, and then how long do you want it for, and they give you a price of what it's going to cost. I would then work out like that plus my time, and then be able to sell it on to a customer. Anyone else? Right, well, one thing I've been doing a lot of, and a few people know about this, is marketing material. I've got about local planning startup, I forgot to mention that earlier on. I've got business cards, I've got flyers, I've got promotion, I've got stress balls, so I'm trying to get rid of them. So anyone who wants one?
Yeah, go on. Just took them out, just took them out.
Just took a few out. Right, one there, I'll get one. Two more. Right, I've got a few, so I'm not going to spend all day. We'll see if you want one, and thank you.
Ready? Well done. So Jon's really got stuck in. He really threw himself into the start of the week, and then he's been coming to all the Damage Friday events. He's got all the networking events. He's really made the most of his time since he's got to that point. So well done for what you're doing, and I think you've got a bright future ahead. So well done. Okay, next up we're going to have someone who I think's got one of the coolest names. That's like Kinga Kaminska. He's going to come up and talk about her business, High Arches. So big round of applause for Nick.